too special.
Okay. So one night when we came back with Maharaj and Rupa at our apartment, Rue Poulet, was all those drunkards in our street in the front of our door. And there is this guy, he's called Momo. Momo, he arrived in the front of us, really violent guy, he was drunk. He took the hat of Rupa. He took the hat of Rupa and he started to play with us, like to laugh and say like incomprehensible words.
And a bit scary.
And he was really scary actually. And Maharaj was the first time that he came into our street, so he was really shocked.
I've been there before in the morning.
Yeah, so it was during the night. And he looked at us and, is it normal, this kind of things in your street? And we said, yeah, it's normal. And so this guy was actually like a demon when he was drinking. And I saw him in the morning, the day after. And he explained to me, sorry, I'm a demon when I drink.
He said that, he said I'm a demon.
Yeah, he said that. And he said, but you guys are really nice, actually. And what are you doing here? And I explained to him, and he said, but he said to me, that's not common in the street, what happened? And he finally took a guitar, and he was really happy, and he was really sorry about what happened the day before, the night before.
The old Jagai Mada story there.
Yeah.
Ivan delivered him. Nityananda's mercy worked through you.
How do you go?
How do you go? Any other stories?
Yeah.
Benoit has a story.
So I was in the countryside in Cantal, where I am living. It's the mountain in the center of France, and I was invited Jyoti. So Jyoti Das came at home, and I was very happy. And there is no so much people around my place, so even on the parking there was not so much people for distributing books. But every time we moved, we had some books in my car, and we wanted to visit a friend of mine, and I explained to Jyoti, okay, we will visit him. He is very sad. He has a lot of problems, and when we will see him, he will probably say to us all the problem he has. So, and Jyoti was happy. Okay, no problem. It's nice. It's nice to visit him. So we arrived in the middle of nowhere. He was outside, my friend, and we were starting to work. And he explained us all his problem, and we were just listening. And it was terrible. We couldn't say, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay." And after we came back at his place, and we decided we were speaking a bit of other topics. It was good, and we go to my car, and I remember, oh, I have some books, and we offer him for Christmas 3 books, one Bhagavad Gita. I say to him, but you already have the Bhagavad Gita from Prabhupada. Yes, I have it. I have to find it, but it's somewhere. He changed of flat, so we don't know where is it. I said, you don't know where is it, so you have to take another one. So I offer you one Bhagavad Gita and this book, and he was really happy. So Jyoti take the book and give it to him, and after his face changed totally. I took a picture. He was smiling with the books. He didn't know what there is inside, but he was very happy. And he said, but you are leaving now? We said, yes, it's a bit late, we have to move. He said, no, please come at home and stay more. And he insists a lot. So we entered his house, and he was so happy to receive us. And just hearing Jyoti speaking a bit about Bhagavad Gita or just about life. And it was just a story. And after he sent us a message that he was very happy of our visit.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. And Prabhu, just before I forget, Benoit Prabhu just reminded me of something. Benoit Prabhu's book pre-ordered 2 sets of Bhagavatams, one for himself, one for a friend in French. And I just got a message yesterday, I've been trying to find out what's going on in India, and the message has come back from the BBT. They're on the printing press right now. French Bhagavatams should be ready soon. Yeah, that's the latest news. They said they're well on their way of being printed, and we should be getting them. Maybe we're getting them by Gopurnima. Let's see. Depending on the shipping, as you all know, that may be another hurdle. There's always some challenges when you're trying to preach. It's a fact. And when you try to preach Krishna consciousness, you will get, difficulties, challenges, whatever it may be. Because Prabhupada said literally, it's not necessarily not rude exactly, but it's like declaring war against Maya. So there's definitely going to be some hitbacks. So let's see what Krishna's got in store. We hope the Bhagavatams will come as soon as possible. Anyway, that's what I can say.
There is many stories, but I will maybe say just 2 stories. The first one, it was in Saint Michel, the first day. There is one homeless who came to me and he was chanting Hare Krishna. And he was really happy to see me. And he said me, "You don't remember? Last year you gave me a Bhagavad Gita. It was here in Saint Michel and you gave me Bhagavad Gita." And say, "I'm sure Krishna is God." He was preaching to me. Krishna is God and we should chant always Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He was chanting like this. He was very enthusiastic. And he started to tell me his story. He said that in his life he lost everything. But because he got this book, he realized that whatever we have in this life, the most important is to have Krishna. He said me this. And he was homeless, but the most happy he looked like. So this was a very
It's not
nice.
his real home.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone's homeless in this world.
Exactly.
Only
Yeah.
one who has Krishna is at home.
So this one was the first story, and the second story was in Châtelet-les-Halles. Was the day we were distributing, and I was distributing to a young man, and I think we put this story on the group, but it's always good to remember.
Not everyone's on the group.
Another guy came and he asked me, "Do you know where we can buy some weed?"
Does everyone know what weed is? Do they know what weed is?
Okay, some drug. I want some drug.
Hashish, marijuana.
And I was on point of a transaction for selling a Bhagavad Gita to someone else, and I say, "Oh, no, I don't know this, but I have something better than weed for you. We can bring you higher on weed." And he said, "Oh, what is it?" And I put the Bhagavad Gita in his hand and I start to explain the message of the Bhagavad Gita that can bring you to a higher consciousness. And he said me, "But how much it is? How much is it?" And I said, "Oh, okay, you can give whatever you want, just give a donation and this book is for you." And he gave €5 and he took the Bhagavad Gita and he forgot about weed.
Very good. Very good.
So this was 2 stories.
You not trouble?
No, it's good.
Where is he? Is he here? Where? Oh, he's hiding. Okay. Anyway, whichever. He doesn't know whichever first.
Yeah. This day on Châtelet, I was at the books box And those five young men, they came to me and they was like 12 years old. And they say, oh, what are you doing? It's so great. We saw you look really happy. And they said to me, oh wow, those books are really beautiful. Can we have one? And they was only 12 years old and they took like almost 6 books, the five of them. And I said to them, you can give a little donation, and they start to give all their money that they say, oh, it's okay if we are not eating today. So just give him the money. And yeah, they give me like almost 15 euro for 6 small books, and no, 5 small books and 1 guitar. And they was really ecstatic after that. They was laughing, and yeah, they was really happy. So you see, even 12 years old men, they recognize.
Come on, say something. No story?
You already told a story about policemen.
Yeah, 2 stories, a scientist and a policeman. Who else would like to share any experiences or stories they have from the marathon? Fatima, come on, where's she? Is she here?
She's the one.
She's running away. Hiding you again.
No.
Okay, I can just say a reflection that I remember when I had the COVID, like I didn't notice like when I was going out in Paris, like that there was like when we go out from the apartment, it's like smells of chicken and then cigarettes, really horrible. And I didn't notice this during the books distribution because we were so much like in ecstatic mood, like about distributing books, that we forget that like the place is actually the place of misery. People are like throwing like on the streets all the time, like drunk people. And when I had COVID, I noticed that wow, this place is actually like very like this is hell. And I didn't notice for the whole month, but just when I stopped distributing books, like I noticed this. So this is a reflection that I had. And for me, like the people that Krishna were sending me, it was really like children's, like teenagers, and very like young people like coming. Sometimes there was groups of people coming out from school, like just 12, 13 years, and already would take a whole group. They would take like 3 Bhagavad Gita, 4 Bhagavad Gita, and they were just giving like some coins that their mother was giving, and they were actually like so innocent. It was very beautiful to see, like because like for me, like older people, like it was very hard for me. So like yeah.
Even though I'm doing a moving marathon, I still took some opportunity to distribute them, going to the dentist. By the way, he's a good dentist. And so I gave him, I went 3 times. Each time I gave him a new book, he said, yeah, he's interested, And he's against COVID, against the vaccination, which is good. So anyway, he told me, yeah, I'm going to read them during his holidays, so when I see him next time. And so I preached him next time, and each time I say him, you got to stop eating meat and cows, and he's already vegetarian. And he likes me doing pranam, big pranam to me. So I think, we got a good dentist. And yesterday I saw the mechanics, Monsieur Chrétien, what a name, Monsieur and Madame Chrétien. So I want to pay them some money. I give them a book and a magazine, and we talk about, any opportunity is good, Like I was walking in Écuyer, one old man said, bonjour, I said, Krishna. I said, have you been to the temple? I said, well, no. I said, what are you waiting for? So we talked a little bit, and finally he left me and said, oh, you're a charming lady. It's probably the first time somebody told me that. Yeah, anyway, it's good, you know, all these old people, I was thinking, make them say, Hare Krishna, I just once in their time. Anyway, you know, any opportunity is good, you know, to do a marathon officially. Wherever you go, make them chant.
Jai.
Take a book, Hare Krishna.
The dentist is becoming transcendental.
He's very, very open, you know.
There's a lot of old people in this country and they're very, very open.
He talks about, you know, how the Mother Nature is a person, you know, personality. It's pretty nice, you know.
I was a little bit desperate, like, how can we do books? Darshan and me every day were thinking, okay, how can we do books? We're a little bit stuck here. But I was thinking, okay, I have all these contacts in my contact list of all volunteers that came here. I saved their phone number, Airbnbs that came here that I had saved their phone number. And I decided to just write a message and put up the link of the page Vidura did, where there is all the books available. And so I wrote just a message to like 300 contact lists of volunteers, Airbnbs, and school friends from high school, from when I was studying, and I was amazed actually, like so many replied positively, like this is such a nice idea, yes, I will look up the page, I will tell you which books I would like. I was just saying for Christmas we're making a big distribution of books, so you can choose any book you want, we will post them. Chitalia was really helpful posting all the books, and then you can give a donation on our website, and actually so many people gave donation on the website and took many books, either to give away to their family, to their friends, or just for themselves. They were telling me which book they want. So, and Airbnbs took volunteers that were here and many others that I didn't see for many years. So, yeah, it was very inspiring to see that actually there is always a way to, and sometimes people, I was hesitant, I was seeing in my contact list, oh, this person is not very inclined, and then they would respond positively. Sometimes we should not judge, like, or we should dare to just offer books all around us, and some, they were delighted to have this offer. So yeah, there's so many ways to distribute books.
We had an opportunity to go out last Saturday. First person I met, I was trying to do first person I met. You must have seen the picture. He was released from the prison like a few days ago. I showed him the Bhagavad Gita. He said, I'm interested. I would like to take a book. I was asking him why he went to the prison and things like that. So he didn't have any money. But he was amazed to see like a book about Bhagavad. We always quote Gandhi. So he was like, yeah, I would like to learn more about what Gandhi was inspired from. He didn't have any money to steal away. So that's one story I can share.
Yeah. Anyone else like to share a story before I read the story?
So, I was in the Clermont-Ferrand, and I would like to distribute books, and I was a bit shy because it's the first time for me, and I decided to go inside the shop, and I saw a very luxurious shop of furniture close to the cathedral, and I decided, okay, this one, like it was empty, and there was just a seller. And I spoke to him. He was very cool, very happy, and I showed him all the books. He said, "Oh, it looks interesting, but it's too much." And no, I will not read this and this. But is it question answer? These books, Bhagavad Gita? I said, yes, yes, it is, yes. And I give him the books La vie vient de la vie. And he said, okay, you look nice, I will take this book just for you. Oh, okay, thank you. And after he started to speak to me, in fact, he was very spiritual, he was Muslim, he was Sufi, and he said that it's very special that someone entered his shop to bring some spiritual books. And he said that he don't have friends to practice his spirituality, he's alone. And he was just happy to meet someone and speak with someone. Yeah, so it touched my heart. So this story was very, very nice. Yes.
Okay, we're going to move on now. Next story. Story.
It's not so person. Just remind me something. Because like in Châtelet, there is like this people working from different associations. Like they are there all day, and one of them like came to me like, "What are you doing?" And I was explaining him that what we were doing here, and then he told me that he wanted to quit his job, and he was actually also Sufist, and he was gonna like start to distribute spiritual books, and then like. Yeah. So, and then he actually quit his job really and he collected some books and started to distribute them. He told me. So, yes.
You distributed your books you have.
Not Bhagavad Gita, but spiritual books.
He was a Sufi?
Yes, he was Sufi.
Yeah, sometimes people distribute Prabhupada's books. They take one and they go and show many people, or they give it to someone. There was one. Yeah.
Actually, I can tell also.
Aha.
Because when I did it, so he was distributing in Chateau just for a few hours, and she realized she was approaching one lady, and lady went to take money from the cash machine. She take one book for herself and two books for her kids. And then when she was giving Lakshmi, there was other people who was coming and she was saying, "You should take this book, you should take this book as well." So this helps people getting involved in the types of other books.
Ramalila is here if you would like to
Is she there?
What did you ask?
There you are.
What
Some
did you ask?
story from books.
Oh, I want to share one story. Okay, outside the person who gave last year for the books, and we gave some donation this year. One day I was in the war, and it was like about 1.5 hours. I didn't distribute one book. And this was like so saddening that I had no clue what I was going to do with my life. I was like, something's wrong with me. And then there's one man who comes, a young man who comes with a little violin, and he says, "Oh, those books, I want one. What is it?" And he's listening to the whole story, Krishna, and the chariot driver of Arjuna, and it's part of the Mahabharata, and I tell him the whole story. And then he gave me a note of 20 euro. And I cried like I never cried of my life. I could not even speak to him. I said, "You read the rest of the story in the book." It was just so amazing. It's the first time of my life this is happening. Like I was so desperate, and just one person who comes and gives you the donation and takes a book. I was like, "Thank you. You read the rest of the story in the book." Thank you. He was like, "It's okay." Yeah, this is really just to say it's hard sometimes.
It's not a new story because it was some time ago, a few years ago. village Suisse in the 15th arrondissement of Paris. And we come into a furniture seller, antiquaire, and there was one very famous guy called Johnny Hallyday. And we presented the books, and he said to his friend or shopkeeper, he told him, I know these books, their is terrible, da 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 da. You should take this book. So he took the book from our hand, gave to and you should give a donation to them.
So now we have a special place for him to work out.
I forget which week it was, but 1 week after Harinam, my mother, she said, oh, why don't we stay back and try a little bit for some books. So, me, Chichurila, and Chintaka, and my mom, we stayed in tour. And it became really rainy and cloudy, and my mother's desire was to distribute one Arabic book. She's like, the whole day she was thinking, oh, I would like to distribute one Arabic Bhagavad Gita. So we were standing on the side, and one Arab lady came, and she's like, oh, your daughter is so beautiful, and I had my sari and Hindi, and I was trying to stop people also, and so she's like, oh, your daughter is so beautiful, and we were like, yeah, this is traditional sari, and so, but she didn't take a book, and she walked behind the building to the corner, and so we didn't see her. But then as my mom kept distributing, she saw behind that the lady was there and she was smoking. And so she went back, she's like, oh, I'm just going to try and get her again. So she went back and she spoke to her a little bit more, and she took one Arabic book.
Peter, an old story. It's a good one.
I don't know if we have what our time schedule is. We've got to read out the story.
Okay, it happened a long time ago when I was in America, in El Paso, Texas. It was cold, and it was during Christmas marathon. I was with a big black girl. So, you know, she had some weapons in case they were attacked. There was in a dark parking lot. There was a sleazy, area of town, and we wanted to collect and distribute books. It was an area where there was gay bars. So we were talking to one guy, and he started to say, yeah, I'm you're gay, homosexual. He said, I want to change sex. I said, Tony, you have a trouble. It costs money. Read this book, the Bhagavad Gita. You can change your sex in your next life. You can have the sex you want. And he took the book, he went in the bar, and came out, got a book for another one. So we got quite like that, a few books, a few Gitas, cheap way to change your sex.
The way to capture everybody. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. And we'll share stories online. There are countless stories. The Sankirtan Festival. So now we're going to read these stories of the 140 devotees who take part, starting with number 140. And number 140 with one magazine Vishnu Jan Prabhu. Little help from his friends. And also with one small book, Martin from Yoga Lyrics. Similarly with one small book, Mark from Yoga Lyrics. And from New Mayapur with one small book, Bruno. Jai Bhima, you promised you'd do one book. I have a word. And also from Yoga Lyrics with one medium book, Yumi. Yadivo. And from Nancy King Chris with one medium book. Small, it doesn't matter. Small, big, it all adds up. It's a team, and it's, it unites. It's not that because you do a lot or a little, they're better or what. It's not. It's the effort. And from Nancy, Stephanie, I think pronounce it. Stephanie, with 3 small books. They're not here. And from New Mayapur, Indulekha Devi Dasi with 3 small books. Oh, and from New Mayapur, I don't know who this is. Ananda Swarup.
That's a Portuguese Mataji.
Yes, Portuguese Mataji.
Portuguese Mataji?
Mataji.
Okay, Ananda Swarup Dasi. 3 small books. Is she here?
Yes.
Where is she?
I can bring her. I will try to bring her.
Okay. And from New Mayapur, so did Jagannath. And from Paris, Mahabig, that's a big Mahabig book. And from Paris, also with the Bhagavad Gita, Subramaniam Prabhu. That was the Indian man. And from New Mayapur, Sri Kunda. Where's Sri Kunda? Come on, don't be shy. One Bhagavad Gita going to this. Pretty good reward for one Bhagavad Gita. The whole packet of birthday or whatever it is. Yeah, not bad. The next year, if I do one magazine, I'll get a packet of birthday. Pretty good exchange. We're very generous around here. And from New Mayapur, also with one Bhagavad Gita. This is definitely our youngest participant. I don't know if she really can eat it yet. Sangita! Where's Sangita? Come on, Sangita. Is she gone? Sangita!
The first sweet.
Mataji, Maharaj, Ananda Swarup Mataji.
Ah, it's Ananda Swarup Mataji. Haribol, thank you, Ananda Swarup. And Yoga Lyric Rasalila also won Bhagavad Gita. She did that on New Year's Eve when she went in. And from Paris, Vajradharma won Bhagavad Gita. He made his promise, he told me, I spoke to him, so Maharaj, I promised one book at least. Sunjayana's here. Come on. You're massive endeavour. He was inspiring to go to school. Inspiring to go to school and Harinam book distribution.
He did peanut butter that we can the marathon.
Peanut butter?
Yeah.
Wow. And from New Mayapur, Madhuri. Is she here? Yeah. Where you'll get one. And from Yoga Lyric Jagatarini, there's the don't forget the Yoga Lyric devotees mostly with so much service as well as working. And also Yoga Lyric Bogdan, one baby. And from our congregation, Bhima Prabhu did one Bhagavad Gita. And from Yoga Lyric, Anton Arjuna did one Bhagavad Gita. And from Yoga Lyric, Angela one Bhagavad Gita. And from New Mayapur, Amina. Where's Amina? Don't know if you even know about it. One Bhagavad Gita. Gita, Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Love to us, take one Gita. Thank you. One Gita, it's a huge amount when there's none. And Adiganga from Yoga Lyric did one Bhagavad Gita. Ananga Manjari, where is she? She here? One Bhagavad Gita and one small book. And from Nimai also with one Bhagavad Gita and one medium book, Shama Shakta. She here? Okay. And from New Mayapur. Mayapur Chandra Jr. One big book and one small book, Ki Jai. Hari Bol. Well done, Mayapur. And then from the reunion, Martina Estelle with one Bhagavad Gita and one small book. Fernando, I don't know who squeezed him in. One of the people that Nitai Shran preached to and convinced to give his scores to me, Mayapur. 10 small books, that to Fernando. Chana from New Mayapur, Chandra Gatri, with one Bhagavad Gita and 2 small books. I think she's here. And from Paris, Baba Sindhu with one Bhagavad Gita and one medium book. And others, it's just random magazines given off of the book table on there to go to and read. And from Paris at that time, with 4 medium books and 4 small books, Devashi Prabhu. That's you. Yeah, it's you.
Where is the tip for India?
Where is the tip?
He was expecting a free ticket to India for his Sankirtan. 4 medium books and 4 small books.
I send you.
We can pay for the toilet, okay? And try to pay for the toilet. Nagamanjari is cooking the heroine. Thank you we've run out of small packets now. What we're going to do? Atmarama from Yoga Lyric, one bag, what is a bag of this? A Maha big book and a big book. Vasumati Manjari from Yoga Lyric, 1 Gita, 2 medium, 1 small. Right. Rohini Nanda and Yoga Lyric, 1 Gita, 2 medium, 3 small. Vaishnav Seva from Paris, 2 Gitas. Tomoha. I don't know if anyone knows him, he's from Guadalupe. He sent his scores in, the first time you ever received scores from Guadalupe. 2 Bhagavad Gitas. Also part of France, apparently. And Sami from Yoga Lyric, 2 Bhagavad Gitas. Madhavacharya from Tours, 1 Bhagavad Gita, 6 small books and 6 magazines. And somebody here, Joel Henrik from Lisbon, another Joel. This is not our Joel. 1 Bhagavad Gita, 1 big book, 1 medium book, 4 small books. Goloka Prema from Nimanpur, 1 Gita, 10 small books. Veronica, Dayanitai's mother, 10 medium books. We sent her a box of books and she's distributing them at Christmas or something for her friends. Susanna and Yoga Lyric, 1 Bhagavad Gita, 1 medium, 1 small book, 2 magazines and 1 small Arabic book. Honesty box. Where's the honesty? Can you bring the honesty box? It's from Burfi to the honesty box. Anyway, that's sort of the cow out there with the boxes behind her. 4 medium books, 12 small books and 9 magazines. Honesty box, Geek Jai. Try to be a little more honest when you take books, please. Sometimes there's like 6 books missing and nothing in the cow. But this week was good. There was good donations in the cow. Yogananda Prabhu asked the mother of Sundari, father of Sundari, Sundari's father, right? Yogananda. 3 Maha big books. Raman from Tours, 3 Maha Big Books. Radharani from Normandy, the wife of Itaiko Sundar, 3 Maha Big Books. She went out with her husband one day. Itasachi Sutta in New Mayapur, 3 Maha Big Books. You have to wait out for any more sweets, a little box, a little pack of tissues. Ram Vijay, New Mayapur, 3 Maha Big Books. And we have to try to get some sweets for Gangani. Not much left, but that's the middle lane. This is another category, we'll see. In 92nd place. That's good. Jerry Govardhan. Okay, there we go. You'll get a special one because he did a rose marathon.
Cookie.
Thank you, Jerry Govardhan. Hello, Jerry Govardhan.
Cookie day.
Chris, you know, Chris, young lady, a congregation, 3 Maha Big Books. A friend of Joel's. Akshayananda from Yoga Lyric, 3 Maha Big Books. Vidura from New Mayapur, 1 Maha Big Book, 1 small book, 1 BTG subscription. Oh, 1 snail. He reported his bookstores, he reported 1 snail. And I don't know if that counts as a book. How many points do you get for a snail? And he then qualified it by saying 1 small snail. It was a small one, not a big one. Don't get many points for a small snail. You don't get a bag of groceries either, maybe later on. He sold one of his books to Sundar Jagannath. And in 88th position, Benoit Prabhu. 2 Maha Big Books or Gitas, 4 medium, 6 small, and 3 magazines. Congratulations. Well, next year you can do more. Okay, regular book distributors. Prabhupada's boys. And then there's a whole group from Paris, Tamal, Halder, Paris, Bengal, those 4 Bhagavad Gitas. And here's a surprise. Shroji Maharaj, and he used to be the biggest book distributor in the world. When his name was Ram Vijay, he held the world record, 1,000 Maha Big Books in a day.
Oh my God.
1,000. Like equivalent Bhagavad Gitas in one day. Until a week or 2 ago when, what's his name? In Atlanta beat him. Mahotsa. One Indian devotee who lives in America beat him when he was going out selling to people. He did 1,200 or something in one day. Incredible.
How many did?
Nearly 1,200 Maha Big Books in one day. 1,100 or something in one day. In one day. And he's selling the books. He's not giving them away or sponsoring them. He's actually selling them. Because he sells piles. They have these Saptarishi piles, you know, and different types of piles. 12 books, 10 books, 5 books in piles.
Oh my gosh.
He sells 3 people, all 3 will take a whole pile, you know. America's, different.
South American.
And then 85th place, Shantatma Prabhu with 4 Maha Big Books. Here he is, his first book distribution in France. Congratulations. Next year they're going to increase that incredibly. Incredibly, although there's no Burfi next year. And then, for the first time in God knows how long, with 2 Bhagavad Gitas, 5 medium books, and 6 small books, Peter Vas Prabhu. He's one of the oldest devotees in France, both by years and by time in the movement. In fact, he was the first devotee here in New Mayapur.
What?
Huh?
First devotee.
He was looking after the cows for many years here, but he was the first devotee to come here, to stay here in New Mayapur. Together with a Chinchilla, we put the 2 of them to stay. They were the first ones to stay here overnight. Peter Vasco, one of the senior devotees of France. So he distributed books for the first time. Goodness knows how long. And from Besançon, Nicholas, but he's living here now. He's living in Shantipur somewhere. Nicholas Mayapur, 4 Maha Big Books. And Paris, Vati Mataji, beloved cook in Paris, 4 Maha Big Books. They went door to door. And in Paris, what was that? Paris. What is that? Paris.
Paris.
I'm not sure what it is. Paris. 4 Maha Big Books. Paris distributed 4 books in Paris. I think.
Paris
Sure, I can't remember what it is. And no, it's not Paris. It's a double liner. Bhagyarani Dasi, I think that's a Dasi, not a Das. Bhagyarani Dasi in Paris, 4 Maha Big Books. Maybe it's Bhagyarani. Sounds like a lady's name to me. And in New Mayapur, the 2 Maha Big Books, 1 small book and 1 BTG subscription. Gopaswami Prabhu. Right. And in Paris, Chandra? Where that came from?
Chandra Dasi.
I don't know which Chandra that is. Maybe the Indian thing. I think it's an Indian lady. Or Indian man. There's a whole load of Bengalis who just do the books. Must be because he's a Maha Big Book. 5 Gitas, Chandra Prabhu in Paris. That's not Chandrasekhar, it's an Indian man. You got to remind me, there's double liners. It's Mukunda Ramachandra. Mukunda Ramchandra. But he did more than 5. Why has he got 5 down there? He did 11. Maybe he's down twice. We'll see in a minute. Mandakini, Yoga Lyric, 5 Maha Big Books. Jai Mandakini. And for reunion, Bhakti Evelyn, 5 Maha Big Books. And for reunion, Bhakti Edith, 5 Maha Big Books. And for reunion, back to Dolin, 5 Maha Big Books. And from Paris, double liner. Archana Mandala, popular lady, from Paris, 5 Maha Big Books. And from the congregation, another, let's say, extraordinary participant. Parvat Maharaj with 5 Maha Big Books and 1 small book. And from New Mayapur, Chitraleka Davidasi with 3 Maha Big Books, 2 medium, 3 small, 1 small Arabic book. Chitraleka Kidai. And from the congregation in Van, we were hearing about Van yesterday. I think that's where Lita Madhavu was going to school, but Suchitra Devi lives there, with a devotee in Van. And she did 5 Maha Big Books and 2 medium books. Yeah. And here in New Mayapur, Nandini, just in the shop. 3 Maha Big Books, 2 big books, 3 medium and 6 small. Well, she prepared all these sweets. A big thanks to Nandini for, I don't know about cooking them all, but she prepared all the packets and maybe cooked some of the prasadam also. Thank you very much, Nandini, for preparing it.
She did the cookies for us during the marathon.
The cookies during the marathon and many other things during the marathon. Every year Nandini helps to feed the troops during the marathon. Thank you, Nandini. And here with the gifts, she's gathered all the gifts together. And then we've got Gopali Devi from Reunion with 5 Maha Big Books and 5 small books. Vanessa from Nice, a very new member of our devotee family, just joined us, but distributed 6 Maha Big Books. Contacted the Rishnasi, met her on the street. And Shoran Sakar Paris, the Bengali devotee in Paris, 6 Maha Big Books. Balaram Rajpara in Paris, another Bengali devotee, 6 Bhagavad Gitas. Annapurna, New Mayapur, 6 Bhagavad Gitas in a hospital, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
Right, she's not here this morning. And in Paris, Aline, Martin Aline, 4 Bhagavad Gitas, 2 medium, 2 small, and 1 small Arabic book. Right. Chaitanya Nitai, New Mayapur. 3 big books, 4 medium, 19 small. Vanibhushan Prabhu, New Mayapur, 5 big books, 4 Gitas, and 6 medium. Is he here?
No.
He's cooking.
Cooking, okay, yes, that's good enough. Gauranga Prema, New Mayapur, 5 Bhagavad Gitas, 7 medium books. He's also cooking. Aye, Gauranga, he already got his prize. Dina Das in Paris, Bengali, 7 Bhagavad Gitas.
Haribo!
Right. And then also in Paris, Rambhadra Prabhu, 7 Bhagavad Gitas and 3 small books. And Devaki Pran and family, in here in Lyon somewhere, 6 Bhagavad Gitas, 5 medium and 2 small. Gaurangi Devidasi, New Mayapur, 1 Bhagavad Gita, 24 medium. 3 small and 3 magazines.
Haribo!
Hare Krishna, thank you. You can give one to your dentist friend. Good for his teeth. Give one to the dentist, it's good for his teeth. Give him a sweet. And then Krishna Bastaya, New Mayapur, 4 medium books, 16 small books, 2 magazines, 1 Arabic Gita and 1 Arabic small book. Krishna Bastaya. Where is she? She's not here? Yeah, you take it to your mom. You don't have to tell her.
They hate Pujari. Hate Pujari.
You hate it. And New Mayapur, though he's not here, Rasikananda Prabhu got 4 Back to Godhead subscriptions. There we go. Yeah. And from Reunion, Jaya Jagannath. In Reunion, 10 Bhagavad Gitas. And from New Mayapur, Madhavendra Puri, 9 Bhagavad Gitas, 5 medium, 5 small, and 6 magazines. And again, see, he's there twice, so it has to be adjusted. He's actually 139. Mukunda Ramchandra Paris, 8 Bhagavad Gitas. He means he did 13 altogether. Or 11, some calculations. 3 medium and 27 small.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
And from Paris, Kalpana. We saw a picture of it earlier on. 9 Bhagavad Gitas, 8 medium and 13 small.
Haribo!
And here from New Mayapur, Dhananjaya, we give him the benefit of the doubt here. 1 Bhagavad Gita, 3 big books and 85 small books.
Haribo!
Wonderful service. Thank you, Prabhu. He has a very nice little book out now. What's it called? What's that little book? Viva la Gita. Yes, it's a translation of Sutapa's nice little book on the Bhagavad Gita. And Nicholas and Cleo, they did some markets. 10 Bhagavad Gitas, 8 medium and 13 small. And Madhavacharana Ravinda in Auxerre. 8 Bhagavad Gitas, 2 big books, 15 medium and 11 small. He also sponsored 1,000 euros for the marathon.
Oh my gosh, 1,000 euros.
And in tours, Sundargopal is here, but this tours. Sundargopal Prabhu with 14 Bhagavad Gitas and 1 medium book. And here in New Mayapur, Revatananam Prabhu, 14 big books, 2 medium and 3 small. Where is he? He's not here, I don't think. Is he here?
No.
Giving one age, you have to remember. And here in New Mayapur, Maximilian and Camila. 10 Bhagavad Gitas, 18 medium and 10 small. Some yoga convention or something.
Yoga studio, New Mayapur.
Also New Mayapur, Krishna Charan, Vinda, New Mayapur, 15